Hey, what's up, friends and fam? It's Tina with the High Ground, and welcome back to our channel. Today, we're sharing our movie review of Late Night with the Devil, where a live television broadcast in 1977 goes horribly wrong and unleashes evil into the nation's living room. Listen in as we sit in our car right after watching and talk about Late Night with the Devil. If you haven't already, subscribe to our YouTube channel. We'd love to make more friends on here and talk movies with y'all. Now, please enjoy our movie review. We just walked out of watching
Late Night with the Devil.
It follows this late night talk show host trying to get his ratings up, and he's putting on this huge Halloween episode featurette, and it features a bunch of different type of sci-fi,
things that you would have seen on Halloween night in the 70s on the TV. I felt like they did a good job of catching that vibe, and it felt like I was watching late night episodes of television back in the day. I wasn't alive then, but I am a weird person who likes to watch random stuff, so I have seen some late night shows on YouTube from back in the day.
Yeah, so already from there, like the depiction and its accuracy, I guess, on how it's presenting the time was good, and I liked that it kind of gave us a bit of backstory as to what time period we're joining. And what the type of like topics and conversation is going on in that part of history. The main actor, David Dastmalchian, the main actor, David, he was great.
I think so too, yeah.
He was really great.
He played the talk show host Jack Delroy, and he played him fantastically. They had been dropping hints throughout the movie, and if you go out there and watch it, you got to pay a little bit more close attention to what you're seeing as a whole, not just surface level, right?
Yeah, because the creepiness, the intensity, the eeriness, it was built from the beginning.
Very much so, yeah. Very much so.
And we saw his progression, like the way David portrayed this character was really good, because we saw his progression from like this confident, like, hell yeah, I'm gonna do this great show, to starting to like doubt himself, to doubt what's going on, to question what he's seeing. And you can see his face like turning into fear and like, and just confusion. And so I also feel that too, like as things are going on. So I really resonated with him. What I liked too is that there was a story that we didn't really hear much about, but got a teaser and are meant to piece together, which is like this cult going on in this era that he joined, apparently. And it plays through the story, and I just think that like the way they dropped these type of hints throughout the movie without giving us all of the pieces was really cool, because like in my mind, my imagination is kind of going and playing what might have happened to cause this whole show from going awry.
Yeah, it definitely is going to make the rotation for the Halloween scary movie marathons that we tend to have. This definitely felt like I should be watching it at home on Halloween night. Like it was so much fun. As someone who loves watching horror movies, like this got me right away with just the aesthetics, like the way that it felt like I was watching a late night show. Jack Delroy's character being great.
There was some great visual effects and some great like prosthetics.
Yeah.
Which was fun. It was fun to see. Like I will say though, the first half built up this like fear, right? Like I was scared to see this demon, this devil. And then after we were introduced to the devil, I guess I wasn't that afraid, because it got funky, like it got weird.
That's fair.
To the point where it wasn't like it's not that type of realistic movie where it's trying to, show this type of possession. It kind of like got a little cartoony in a way,
which is totally fine, right?
Yeah.
Like it's something that I am okay with in these type of movies. I definitely agree that there is like some B horror movie-esque, vibes towards the like final act, right? But I think I love that about it. I thought for me that's a plus, because you normally don't get to see that kind of stuff in a movie theater.
Yeah.
And they, like you said, they did a great job in the first like half of this movie, building up the tension, building up that something's gonna happen.
Yep.
And you're just like, sometimes you gotta just leave it to the imagination of the people. And
yeah.
they do a good job of sprinkling stuff, like we're saying, in the background. And it kind of like makes you really start thinking about things, and like, you know what you signed up for when you're
watching. You do. And I will say, there are some very tropey things, right? Like, you get your common horror movie tropes.
Yes.
Which is good, because like, you can spot them, but it's not a bad thing. It does it well.
Yeah.
Another thing that I really liked is how it changed color. Because again, we're watching something that's taken place in the 70s.
Yeah, late 70s.
And so the actual footage, quote unquote, we're watching is later recovered. And so I can kind of believe that we're watching it in color. While the footage that we watch in
black and white,
like in black and white, was supposedly taking place at that time. I don't know if that's the way, you know, we're supposed to interpret that, but that's how I'm seeing it, where the two different colors are showing us different, you know, a different view. One that was viewed later on because we have recovered footage, and one that was probably
viewed on television screens.
Yeah, or like someone's perspective in that time, in that moment. So that was cool. I mean, overall, it was a good movie. I don't know if you have anything bad to say about it.
No, I mean, like, if you're not a horror fan, I think you'll find some of the things kind of hokey, like you said. But like, I think for us, they built the tension really well.
Good short movie. You know,
yeah. It felt like it flew by. It was definitely a little bit like an hour and 30 minutes, which is great.
What would you rate Late Night with the Devil?
Late Night with the Devil for me is a very, very solid 8 out of 10.
Really?
Yeah.
Dang.
Yeah. I had so much fun with it. Like I said, it's going to be on the Halloween Scary Movie Marathon rotation. I think it's one that maybe even gets better when you're sitting on Halloween night, lights off, blankets on, watching it at home.
I honestly have a different rating.
Oh, okay. No, totally, yeah.
I have a different rating because I thought I was going to come in and see something a bit like scarier. Because we were debating between this one and The Omen, and that one looks terrifying. And so for a horror movie, if you consider it that, I'm giving it like a 6 out of 10.
Totally fair.
Yeah. Which is surprising to me, because I am not a horror fan.
No, which is totally fine. I think I wasn't really expecting anything to like blow my mind away. Like, this is gonna be like The Exorcist or like The Exorcism of Emily Rose type of realistic type of thing.
No, exactly not.
Other thing I would like to say is that we started this movie theater, like this movie in the trailers, and the crowd was rowdy. Like, talking throughout the whole thing. At the end of this movie, and even like towards like the middle, you could hear a pen drop, dude. These people were so invested, and like, you could feel the nerves just creep throughout the theater. And that's what really got me. I was like, damn, that's really, that's a good feeling.
Yeah, absolutely. It's a good conclusion, I think, for something that probably didn't think it was going to have the big screen. So kudos. Thank you so much for coming out to the movies tonight. This was a good time, and I'm glad we saw it because it ended up not being as scary as I thought. I'll probably be able to sleep tonight.
Oh, that's good. That's good. And if you saw Late Night with the Devil, let us know what you thought below. And if you have any questions for us, feel free to reach out to us, man. We like to talk with our community. So make sure you guys like this video, subscribe to our channel, share it with your friends and fam, and thanks for talking movies with us.
Yep, we'll catch you next time.
Bye.